Greetings and welcome to KO episode 115. Got my yogurt, got my oats, let's get this running. Pulling into the road completely blind, nothing that Americans didn't already perfect. Oh wow, he's in desperate search of a toilet. The road we are pulling into has the regulation of priority to right. Oh damn, our man dared to honk at the guy with the nice Audi. Bad idea, because apparently the nicer car contains automatic right-of-way. He's appropriately approaching us, so that colorful insults get thrown around the scene. From start to finish, a really pointless situation, and the camera driver did admit that he needs to calm down in such situations. That's a good conclusion to find, because even though that other driver is his own piece of work, our man didn't need to speed up to the Audi, and honking also wasn't really necessary. But remember, Germans need to complain wherever they are. Just braking for a second and letting this irrelevant situation solve itself within 2 seconds, that is not an option. Acknowledging your own mishaps would be an idea in this case here too. These road markings look a little weird because of a recent roadwork zone. Our man is slightly swerving to the right to take a look at those markings there, without the actual intention of changing lanes. The other guy did think we wanted to change lanes and was very quick with his decision to pass us. Those are the situations that cause fender benders, which gets nicely demonstrated by 2 rather big vehicles. We got a big red X on the display at this toll station over there. What could that mean? That payment is not required here? Best idea to take this lane, get yourself ready to have a good look at a boom gate. But I get it, red lights are a tough sell. Yeah, this guy in front of us did run the red light, but that was quickly pushed aside by what the van dude is doing. The chaos is real. The Abyss is driving a 40-ton truck and he wants to turn. Too bad the dude with the trailer in front of us seems to have run out of space, but behold! Oh, that's how it is, a pro at work. If that was a sensor light, he would still stand there to this day. Delivery food must never get cold. If it requires going against a one-way road, then that is what needs to be done. Let's get out of town, too many crazy people and certainly less of them elsewhere, right? What the hell, did I miss something? Apparently the camera driver missed something too, and then he just found out when checking the footage at home, and it was a goddamn ghost driver! Isn't it fascinating how such people keep driving for miles and miles head-on to hundreds of other people and never realize that something is going wrong and that they keep going through a rather deadly situation? Like in this case, barely dodging a head-on crash. So what to do? Well, not changing anything. Let's keep going the same. At some point, all those many people need to realize their mistake, no? Don't you love drivers overtaking despite oncoming traffic? Impatience in traffic is never a good thing to have. That counts for 4 wheels, but any other number of wheels too.
Digga. Ja,
Die hier.
And there are many ways in which this unhealthy impatience shows itself. This one here shows the same issues, passing those cars to the right. But he even got a bike lane here, yet he decides to go for the road. Why does he do that? Supposedly because the intersection with 3 different lights for cyclists is rather clunky and uncomfortable. So I can perfectly understand why he doesn't want to take that route. The alternative, though, isn't such a delightful solution either. He turned himself into an uncomfortable obstacle now. Cyclists and car drivers sharing the same lanes is a good recipe for boiling tempers, especially in roundabouts. When drivers want to enter a roundabout, they naturally check the left side for approaching vehicles. So it's understandable when a driver gets a little startled by a sudden cyclist appearing out of nowhere. The cyclist is very annoyed, but even though her passing isn't illegal, getting honked at is understandable. In any case, car drivers should always check their right side when standing or crawling, then such surprises are less likely to happen, and potential accidents with it. What is this? This doesn't look like Germany. It's actually Sweden. We rarely have that much snow in Germany, sadly. What we definitely never have are frozen lakes that you are in any way allowed to cross with your car. But that's what this here is. So should we try to go over it? Looks pretty solid to me. It's gonna be fine. Heavy trucks are going over this. So let's get this rolling. Whoa, 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 what?
Looks like Mark somehow disappeared, guess I have to take over for a while. We are approaching a roundabout.
Sieht keiner aus für das denn, wenn's fertig ist, Alter. Scheiße, ey.
And people tend to have nothing but the best ideas. The road is clear, so time to find the next person messing with our day.
Boah, bist du bescheuert?
I guess he is. I certainly can't think of a reason why he's driving on the wrong lane here. Did Mark tell you that trailers aren't allowed to go very fast on the Autobahn? Because this one here is far beyond any limits.
Yes, I did tell them. Thank you for taking over. I can go on now. Whee, what an adventure. Damn, pretty close call. Our man is riding around with an e-bike and seems like he's enjoying some corner speed. The motorbiker didn't properly look and badly cut him off. Riding a similar vehicle with a lot more power and mass should actually make him be more attentive of such things. Anyway, I guess you know how roundabouts work by now, don't you?
Hey, bist du verrückt oder was?
But don't you think you can expect this of drivers in general? Also to recognize actual lanes. If two lanes change direction, the world implodes and starts to burn. Sometimes even with several lanes not changing directions. I think that's gonna be enough torture for you for today of all this nonsense. But since I am not your daddy, you don't need to listen to me, and if you want to keep consuming, you can do that by clicking this other episode you see on screen. And if you feel for that, you can go way back in our library and check out the first few episodes of ours, which were still narrated by Leon, who you heard earlier here. In any case, loads of stuff for you to watch, which is good, because I got loads of things to deal with. See you in a while.